Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So, as the market is having a nice ride today, we do see, on the 24-hour span, for an example, altcoins, starting to pump massively. The graph was up over, 9% today, which is one that I have been, mentioning a lot. And of course, you guys do see, a lot of other altcoins up massively as well. And the 7 days where you really kind of see it. So we do see like 60+% gains. We do see like Lido DAO up 167%. Again, Quant still holding over $100. You love to see it, but I do just want to say, and I want to, really quickly just put out a warning real quick. A lot of these altcoins and a lot of the market is just at a major resistance point ahead, of course, of the indice openings. So just be aware of that. Same goes for XRP, by the way. When we go over to the XRP chart, for an example, here we have it. So I am looking at the daily chart. We are still nearing the exact resistance point that we were at before rejecting all the way back down to about 30.5 cents. So just be cautious if you are trying to trade this range. Maybe you're looking to buy in. Maybe you think that we're about to pump. Just understand, like, this is, clear resistance. Going over to the Bitcoin USD chart, so we could actually kind of see the resistance here yet again. It's right around the same range, and this could possibly pump up to like 22.9K. We might even see 23K, or right around the range of like 22 point, almost 5K. But I would say that the actual resistance zone is probably around like 21.6K. So I do at some point in time see this rejecting. As you guys do see, like, diminished volume down here. We have been looking at Ethereum as well. We've definitely been watching Ethereum for a while. And again, very similar to like Bitcoin, like we're not at exact like resistance points from like recent, but we are at the top of this candle from June 13th, which was also a massive rejection, but we were in a downtrend at that current moment in time. Right now we are in a nice uptrend, diminishing volume though, RSI nearing an overbought area. So just play cautious, and also just so that you guys know, yes, Jim Cramer is ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange today, and again, like, you guys know me, like, I don't really care for Jim Cramer, but he's a great sell and buy signal. And we do see here, like, the last time he did it, March 10th, 2015, became up until that point the worst day in the market of 2015. The Dow plummeted 332.7 points, while the S&P 500 and NASDAQ both dropped about 1.7%. We do see down here, shorting Jim Cramer is currently beating the market. SPY is down 20%. Inversing Cramer is up 12.54%. And of course, you guys can go see it here. But correction, he actually last rang it on March 6th, 2020. It was a red at close, then two, closing down about 2%. 10 days later, the market crashed completely due to COVID. So again, like, what is the instance on this? Like, is it a viable source to, like, say, hey, the market is going to drop? No, not really. But I will say this. As funny as this is, it is correlating with us being at, direct resistance. I didn't take a look at, like, the total 2 or anything like that, but if we go check out, like, the total 2, which is the altcoin market. So here we have where we are now. Again, we're hitting a 50-day EMA. We have been rejecting off this since going all the way back as far as basically April. So, if we do break out of this, that would be great, because it will allow us to run up and possibly test like $820 billion, which would pretty much put the altcoin market into a nice little bear market rally. And of course, looking at the total, we are still at a very, very large, like, almost resistance area on this one as well, nearing that 50-day EMA at about $1.012 trillion. We don't really have anything to compare this with. Like, if we go back to like the weekly candles, for an example, so here is going back as far as like 2021. This is where that breakout ensued. It was a little bit of a resistance point that we're trading at now, but we eventually broke out and continued to the upside. I would say more so like we're actually kind of eyeing like the $1.07 trillion mark on the weekly. As you guys do see up here, like, these are the areas that we're actually looking at, which, funny enough, it is, around like the topping point of this candle at about like 1.07 trillion. So just be aware of the resistance zone. But nonetheless, let's dive in and let's talk about a few things. So we actually do see here, it's done. Taco stand is all out of tacos. And funny enough, like, This is probably one of the most monumental times in history for XRP because we have been waiting for this for a very long time. Anybody who has been in the XRP community has probably been waiting on this since about like 2013. If you guys have been a part of it since then, maybe got in like 2014, 2015, etc. You have been waiting for this, and of course we do see like the XRP on balance. It's about like 40 XRP. I've seen a lot of people making jokes saying all you really need is 40. And then like we also do see like the available down here is like 21.99, and we do see like the reserved is 18. But yeah, I mean he's basically out of XRP, which is significant in terms of a monumental time for XRP holders. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the description below, or in the comments below. Sorry, I'd love to hear from you guys on that. And also, we do see here why XRP Ripple partnerships with the world's biggest banks and corporations, real solutions to global money transfers, 3-second transaction speed at almost no cost, 4 smart and powerful team, crushing the SEC lawsuit, and of course, the XRP ledger never goes down. And we do see down here, you don't have to wake up all stressed because someone wants to ban mining, or you could say is green technology. And yes, this is also true, but we could also add a few more things onto this, and it's the idea that the patent technology around it is such a viable solution to many of the systemic failures around the financial sector. So we definitely pay attention to XRP. And funny enough, yes, we have been crushing the SEC lawsuit. And we actually see over here from Brad Garlinghouse, extremely confident around the SEC lawsuit itself. We will be on the right side of history. Brad Garlinghouse, we do see here, we are not only on the right side of the law, but we will be on the right side of history. And yeah, I mean, like when we talk about this entire SEC case, it is a historical moment in time as well for not only like the most like this is like the most massive litigation case in the history around like technology, and also like from the SEC side. So this definitely will be in the history books going forward, and I look forward to it. And also, why wouldn't Brad Garlinghouse be extremely confident around the SEC lawsuit when we do see over here, shout out to Utility Theory for this, but we do see here are the mind maps of red flag connections from Crypto Law US, Johnny D, in documents in regards to the XRP lawsuit. Check out the thread for our resources to put these maps together. Also, definitely go check out this because there is so many connections to ETHgate around this XRP, case. But here we have. So let me actually open this up in a new tab just so that I could zoom in and you guys can see it. I'll also open up this tab here as well. Like these are like full-on diagrams of every single red flag to date around the SEC case. So we do see the web of connections around the ETH-free pass, the SEC protected institutions over investors. Legend red dots equals red flags, orange equals SEC members, pink equals events, yellow/purple no significance. But you do see all of like the red flags and some of the orange ones down here as well, and then you do see like the yellow, stemming from the SEC. You do see this. Like this is such a massive domino effect, all to the of course the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, and yeah, we also even see like Joseph Lubin down here, and we also even see the connections to like so many big names around like Ethereum itself. And I love to see like even the One River stuff, like in terms of like betting $1 billion on Bitcoin and Ethereum back in October 2020, just 2 months before, of course, the SEC inception on the lawsuit. So yeah, but we've definitely been talking about this for a while. And here you also have that other diagram. I think it's actually better to see this on Twitter. It was actually a little bit more in depth. So we have, of course, at the top, Ripple Labs. We do see XRP never offered ICO for XRP despite lawsuit claims. We do see like Ethereum ICO in 2014, protect the ICO Ether, or Ether free pass. Token sale non-exclusive safe harbor. And of course, like you do see like the connections to like even the higher ups from the SEC. Yeah, I mean like. Honestly, from the day that this XRP lawsuit came out, I remember there's a few individuals tweeting out around like the December like 2020 timeframe. They were saying like, if you believe that XRP is a security now, then you believed it for the entire process. Because again, like the SEC has made claims before December 2020 about possibly going after XRP, but also it was like it was basically almost like a psychological play. They said like, if you're selling your XRP now during this moment in time, you're just not going to make it. And I don't want to say like, hey, I fully agree on that, because again, like it was a pretty rough time for a lot of individuals that were just jumping into the market. Now you see this like massive SEC lawsuit. It was pretty much made to create panic to have XRP fall. remember, XRP for the longest time did trade as the number 2 asset. And when we really kind of look at the connections, like it all stems from like Ethereum versus XRP almost in a sense. But it's also like these individuals were most likely getting massive, payouts for like, supporting Ethereum or even for supporting Bitcoin. We never know what's going on in the, background, but there has been a ton of connections, as you guys do see, from many individuals in the space. Shout out to Utility Theory, shout out to Johnny Deaton, and shout out to, of course, Jeremy Hogan and Crypto Law US. There has been a ton of information on this, sector. And like I said, definitely go check out like the breakdown just to kind of give you guys an insight on some of the breakdowns here. Like we really kind of look at like One River and Simpson Thatcher. Again, we've discussed these like in depth many times around like them being like fully hedged against XRP with Ethereum. And One River is like the biggest connection here because, of course, like they have bet massively on Bitcoin and Ethereum just right before the inception of the lawsuit. Also, we did see over here, I'm no attorney, but is the judge in the SEC versus Ripple case going, in a disbarment direction for some of these SEC attorneys? Suggests that the SEC is adopting its litigation positions to further its desired goal and not out of a faithful allegiance to the law. And shout out to Digital Asset Buy for this. But yes, like to me personally, like, this entire SEC case, since its inception has to, it's been to like protect the bankers, protect, Ethereum, if you will. Because again, like they're pretty much protecting and hedging against their investments, to me personally at least. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. But we do see here like whether the lawyer has violated a duty owed to a client, to the public, to the legal system, or to the profession. Like this is disbarment. And, this was the quote, of course, from the judge, suggests that the SEC is adopting its litigation positions to further its desired goal and not out of, a faithful allegiance to the law. Now, of course, like this is not like a confirmation that, she's arguing this, but to me, it really kind of does sound like that, which would also give Ripple yet another, hand over the, SEC, if you will, because again, like we've been seeing win after win after win from Ripple's side around this SEC case. And to me, it's almost, I would say that we're very, very close. If not, we are, really going to be seeing like a settlement happening around like the September timeframe. Like we said, like September to November. I know that, whenever somebody puts a time frame on it, it's a little bit, rough. I don't really like to put a time frame on it, but we have been seeing talks around like the September to November timeframe. I know that Jeremy Hogan said like around November is most likely where, we will see talks of a settlement or talks of like a clear win. But I would say like we're very close to, the end of this SEC case. And I know that everybody else is waiting patiently. I know everybody's waiting on the sidelines because, again, this has been like one of those moments that we've been waiting for a while. And again, if you are an XRP holder, you have been waiting around this range for a very long time for, things similar to like even the taco stand wallet hitting almost zero. So I think that we could wait a little bit longer on like one of the biggest cases in history from the SEC to not only end, but also for Ripple to stand, victorious over them. And last but not least, I just want to end this off with this. So we did see Gensler has to act soon. Congress, Wall Street await more SEC action amid crypto meltdown. The crypto platforms going bankrupt and investors, unable to withdraw funds from some crypto outfits. Senator Elizabeth Warren is calling on the SEC to act. Congress needs to act, but the SEC has a responsibility to use its authorities to put guardrails in place and crack down on crypto actors that break the rules. And this is Senator Warren. I've been ringing the alarm bell on crypto and the need for stronger rules to protect consumers and financial stability. Too many crypto firms have been able to scam customers and leave ordinary investors holding the bag while insiders make off with their money. And this is funny, right? This is actually basically everything that the SEC has been doing since they came out within the crypto sector. So that's funny enough. But we also do see down here, like, Gensler has to act soon. Otherwise, we expect progressives and conservatives will blame him for, why average investors have lost money in crypto. And also, like, it's kind of funny that, she's saying, like, blame him for losing money in crypto. Like, we basically blame him for, losing money and stifling the price action on XRP. So I thought that was pretty comical. But yeah, I would say, like, prepare for the SEC to really kind of go after exchanges, prepare for them to really kind of, just attack crypto going forward. And this will most likely also cause an even further meltdown within crypto. Like I said, as we are nearing some significant points in time around crypto, I would say, like, just be, cautious. Do not just, like, blindly ape in. Like, this is not the current moment in time to just like kind of say, all right, well, I think now is the time to FOMO in. Just be aware that we are nearing resistance points. This is the moment in time where you kind of just want to take a step back and just be patient, kind of sit on your hands. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.